Baseball gloves have been made out of leather for a very long time, like since dinosaurs. The problem is our friends over at Rawlings have decided to change that. They went with plastic slash not plastic slash I don't even know what it is. In my hands is the Rawlings REV1X, and today we're gonna find out if it's actually better than leather. Oh, feet, do I have a hole in my pants? You just wanna look at my butt. So the glove is called the REV1X because it's claiming to be revolutionary. That's a big claim. What we're gonna do is really figure out whether or not it's truly revolutionary or truly a waste of money. What's like the most natural looking position? These guys seriously are not afraid of hyping this glove up. I mean, they claim that Francisco Lindor used it the day after he got it. Now, most of you probably already know this, but it takes like months for some people to break in a glove. So the fact that he used it the day after he got it is a big claim. That's enough talking. Let's actually open up the glove. That's not game ready at all. I know what some of you are thinking.
It's an outfield glove. Why would I want to watch a video about an outfield glove? I'm an infield.
Just shut up. The glove is the same either way. We're talking about the new style of glove, so just shut up! Anyway, we're gonna play catch with this. I haven't broken this thing in at all. No work on it at all. Play catch. Yeah, I agree. Like the glove is so comfortable that the things that you compare it to being that comfortable are cheap gloves. After playing catch and breaking it in a little bit, I've got some thoughts in my head, but I don't know what to say yet. So I'm gonna meet you guys in a few days after doing more work on the glove. More work into the REV1X. I'm still having a really hard time deciding if I even like this thing. I'm gonna show you guys some of the positives and some of the negatives so far. There's still more to be done, so stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and try to say every single positive that I can so far about this glove. Number one, it looks cool. That's completely personal. Everyone's gonna have a different opinion, but I do think it looks sick. And there's like unlimited options with this style. Go ahead and just type in Francisco Lindor REV1X and you can see how many different designs he's come up with. He's made some absolutely awesome designs. Number two, it's comfortable. The inside, actually putting your hand in too, when you just have your hand in there, you're not squeezing or anything, it is super comfortable because there's nothing against your hand whatsoever. There's no laces on the palm or anything, as you can see, and that adds to the comfort because it is completely smooth on the inside. I'm gonna be honest, the negatives so far have been easier to find than the positives. Let me show you one thing just to kind of start us off. I hate that noise, I really do. Some people aren't gonna care. I'm sure some of the gloves don't even make that noise, but the fact that I paid 400 bucks and it's squeaking like a little toy, not a huge fan. It's mainly coming from the elastic band here. It's just the leather rubbing up and down against each other. Because it can move like that, every time I squeeze the glove, it's just rubbing up against each other and it's making a squeaking noise. A normal glove doesn't move like that, and so you don't get that sound. I'm not a huge fan of the elastic band either. I mostly have concerns for its durability. I question whether or not it's actually gonna last, but also the fact that it's making that squeaky noise is really annoying. Plus, I have very normal sized hands, and I really have to shove my hand in there to get it in. All right, here's another negative. I like to put my finger out, and this glove feels more comfortable traditional than it does two in the pinky. That's not a bad thing. The bad thing is, if you sweat while your finger's out here, it feels horrible. With leather, it's gonna soak it up in just the right way. It doesn't really feel all that weird out here when your fingers start sweating. With this stuff, it's just rubber, plasticky type stuff. So when you sweat, it just pulls up, it just stays there. And so it just turns into this little slip and slide for your finger. I'm not a fan. Just so you guys can see, this is sort of where we're at right now. It definitely took some work. It wasn't like magical, like the glove was ready right away. But here's the thing. The inside of the palm and everything is loose and ready to go. And the back is kind of always ready to go. It doesn't have to break in like leather does. Here's my problem. The liner is not broken into my hand like at all, but then the palm is all good to go. And so I can squeeze and everything, but it doesn't feel broken into my hand at all. And so it's totally uncomfortable and I do not like the feeling. But the further I go in the break-in, the less of a problem that's gonna be. It's more of just a side note than it is a complaint, but it's something I really don't like. Out of this entire video, what I'm about to say probably matters the most. There's one major problem. The glove cannot be formed whatsoever. I typically flare my thumb and pinky on every glove I have, and you can see here it just kind of has a natural open shape to it. But if I go to flare the thumb, I can make it bend, as you see. If you really hardcore push it and push it and push it, I think you can make it work. But here's the main problem. The pinky takes like maybe around 65 pounds of like strength to actually get it to move. They definitely intentionally made the pinky incredibly stiff. Basically what this is as soon as you get the glove and kind of start breaking it in, what you see is what you're gonna get. And don't forget, we still got the squeak. Should we go climb that tree again and fall out of it? Sweet justice. I think that's what I said as I was falling. Oh, sweet justice. If I had to wrap up the glove in one sentence, very comfortable, very not worth $400. Oh, I like pull my groin. I hate that feeling. It like starts getting tight and you're like, overall, you guys, my thoughts on the glove is that $400 is quite a lot of money. I would maybe pay like $200 for this thing. But I will say I think an infield model suits this type of glove a little bit more. So who knows, maybe one day I'll pay a lot of money to get an infield model. I don't want to, but maybe I will because I love you guys. All right, you guys, follow me on Instagram at if you're not subscribed, frick you. I did have a lot of fun reviewing this. There's a good chance that we'll come back to it at one point in the future. Let me know if you want that. Like, comment, subscribe, do normal YouTube stuff. Goodbye.